Because that's what it's all about, man. When you guys drop off and go on the wayside, hey, listen, man. It's not personal. It's not personal. If you fall out, then that's you. Like Elder Apostle Todd said, that's on you. That's between you and the Most High, man. But he also said, the Lord said this: he that putteth hands to the plow and looketh back isn't fit. Isn't fit. He ain't asking of us to do much, man. He ain't asking you to do much. Come out here and preach the word. Under these conditions, it's easy. Because back during the time we were in the back, in the ancient times we was doing the work then, we was getting stoned. We was getting crucified. We was getting hung. All this shit was happening to us. So we really had to go through this shit. But now we're on the highways and byways, and the Lord put the hedge about us. But it ain't as damn near as bad as it was back then. Who got that shit? Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Hey, reader.
Go right down there, right down to the side.
My son.
Right down to the side.
My son.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you. Good, good.
Okay.
What's up,
I
girl?
was down
Go
by
ahead.
the food court. I could see where I went to land burn. I figuring that you would pass
Go ahead, bro.
by.
I hear you. Yeah, okay.
These two ladies,
My son, if thou
Danielle
come to
and
serve the Lord, prepare
They're
thy
selling
soul
right
for
to
temptation.
food
Yo,
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
We try to read this up. Right over there, read it. Right over there. Right over the side. Go ahead, bro.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Go ahead, bro.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right. If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Don't you know, man? The Lord is starting to seal this thing up. This thing is starting to be sealed up, man. Esau's about to make his move. So there's not going to be any more of this little tiddlywinky going on real soon. All this, little bickering here, that shit's about to come to an end. The Lord is about to make a move on this place, man. Go ahead.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Right, you got to set your heart right, man. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your head right. You can't be persuaded by little bullshit issues, man. Be a man. Show yourselves men. That's what you got to do when you come into this thing. Show yourself to be a man. And if something comes your way, you eat it. You sit on it. If brothers rebuke you, you pray on it. You ask the Lord to give you more guidance and understanding spiritually, and you keep it moving, man. You put your hand back on the plow, and you keep it moving. If somebody in the world gets killed and you know him, you keep it moving. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do when the Lord comes back? What are you going to say, Lord? Like the scripture said, Lord, I knew that thou were a hard man. I know that thou reapest where thou hast not sown. What are you going to answer? What's going to be your solution? He's given us the roadmap. He's given us the understanding of how we need to be in this place, man. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. He's given us the roadmap. So when you come to serve the Lord, set your heart right. Get right. Get ready.
Right.
Because, listen, man, when that shit goes down, we ain't even going to be together. You're going to be on your own. You're going to be a soldier in this thing. By yourself, when the shit starts to drop, you may be in the bed sleeping. You be sitting there listening, boom, here start shit start going down. You ain't going to wake up and yo, we call the brother. This shit, you're going to be on the move, man. Grab your bag, make sure your shoes are by your bed, tighten this shit up, and be out.
Right.
That's what's going to happen, man. It ain't going to be bullshit. And, when Esau makes his move, when the Lord puts him in place to make his move, you can best believe there's going to be dead bodies around.
Yeah.
You seen a nigga getting shot here, nigga get shot there. That ain't shit, man. That ain't shit. And you know what? Through the Spirit of the Lord, the elders have been talking about this thing. That's how most of you guys know this shit's gonna happen. Shit, even Nate, man. Even Nate was on some old bullshit until he heard the elders coming out. Everybody coming to the head apostle. Then Nate had to change his whole game plan. He did. He had to change his whole game plan, man. Why? Because the head apostles were speaking the truth of the matter, man. Give me a precept, but stay on that.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 35. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord.
Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. If you've fallen out because something happened in the world and you all messed up, then you weren't a servant, man. It wasn't meant for you to understand. If you running around trying to, do all these things for your woman, looking around and making sure she ain't cheating on you, then you aren't a servant of the Lord, man. Let that shit go. Let all this shit go, man. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this shit in the world. Don't worry about if you're going to lose this, you're going to lose that. Because the Lord's going to raise you up to be a soldier, man. A real soldier in this thing, man. Go ahead.
Behold, the word of the Lord receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake.
this and you can do that. Because we understand these things, man. Go ahead, man.
As with a woman with a child in the ninth month, bringing forth her son.
Right, speaking of these plagues, when a woman is about to give birth to a child, she ain't gonna be able to stop it. Likewise, and speaking of these plagues, when the Lord sets it up, these plagues ain't gonna stop. Just because your mother gets killed, this shit ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna be, oh, I gotta give a funeral, time out, Esau, we gotta bring a funeral, we gotta get, we gotta go to the church and do all this shit. That shit ain't gonna stop. Step over her body and keep it moving. A nigga in the world gets killed, step over his body and keep it moving. This nigga's crazy, man. Go ahead.
As a woman with a child in the ninth month, bringing forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
That's right. Great pains compass her womb. Likewise, when these plagues come, great pains are going to compass you people. You're going to see that child dead on the street, man. You're going to walk into the house and see your baby lying there with his eyes open, dead as a doornail. These plagues are serious. You think the Lord set this up for no reason? You think he said what to the apostles and the prophets? That what? You write these things down just so they can have a good time reading them? This shit is gonna happen, man. This shit is gonna happen. And you can get on the brothers from GMS and the head apostles on down. You can talk as much shit as you want. But I can guarantee you this. The head apostles from the GMS on down are the only men who are giving it to you uncut and direct, man. We ain't sugarcoating shit. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. When the Lord comes back, fine. We're gonna see who's who. We're gonna see who's who. But until then, I would stick with what is good, man. Who's telling you about the plagues? The brothers from GMS, from the head apostles on down. I'm gonna say from the head apostles on down. So when I say the brothers from GMS, I'm starting from the head apostles on down. Who's telling you about the microchip? All these guys is making fun of this shit. Everybody's making fun of it. Here we are putting our hazard in our lives like we did back in the ancient time to tell you what's right. We hazard our lives. And now you sit there, now you guys are all on board. Oh, it might be the microchip. We're not going to take that device. Well, if it wasn't a chip, then why wouldn't you take it? If it's not the mark that's spoken of in the Bible, why wouldn't you take it? There should be no worries. If it's talking about it in the Bible, why don't you worry? Take it. Go ahead, man.
Even so shall not the plagues be slack that come upon the earth.
Right.
And the world shall mourn.
Right.
And sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Right. The world shall mourn. There's going to be sorrows upon every side, man. There's going to be sorrows upon every single side of this thing. There's not going to be no escape. There's not going to be no rest. There's not going to be no time out. Through the course of time for the past 8 years, right? I'm going to go back 8 years now. When you had these little March on Wall Street, Occupation Dallas, Occupation this, that, and the third. People going to their local parks. People going to their local parks, right? And they were protesting, and they were having a grand old time. They was having a grand old time. But there's going to be a point in time where you people are going to do the same thing. But this time, you're not going to be sitting there shooting BB guns or beanbag bullets. He's going to be doing the real thing, man. And then you're going to be asking the government for help, and they're the ones going to be bashing your skulls open. Why are they doing that? This is unconstitutional, you're going to say. You mark our words, man. It's going to happen. Go ahead.
Oh, my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle.
Right. Why would he say that? Why would he say, oh, my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle. Something's about to go down, man. And nobody else is telling you. Who else is telling you? No one's telling you to get ready. Nobody's telling you to get spiritually minded, man. Nobody. They're talking about building fucking churches, building cathedrals, setting up weddings, doing all kinds of picnics and cookouts. All this shit that we ain't in that time. What's it gonna profit you when you sitting there cooking out on the grill? You see all these Kemet cats and even so-called Israelites, man. I'm gonna say so-called because you're just going way off the mark, man. Cook out and hobnobbing and getting together and all this shit, man. We don't even see each other until it comes to Sunday, man. 1 or 2 brothers might cross paths during the week or what have you. But during that time, brothers is home warning, man. Brothers is meditating, brothers is praying, brothers is fasting, brothers is going through it. Why? us, man. That Lord is putting that solemn spirit on us. He's putting that serious spirit. You wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, I think, damn, this shit's about to happen, man. I wake up, I look out my window to see what the fuck is going on outside. I don't know if there's going to be troops out there. We don't know. You don't know, but you best believe you're going to wake up and there's going to be some shit going down.
That's right.
Go ahead.
All my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle.
Right.
And those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Pilgrims are known to do what? Pilgrims are known to go all over the place. Pilgrims are known to just go any and everywhere. That's how those evils are going to be, as pilgrims upon the earth. So no matter where you go, someone give me Amos 5, when the bear and the lion, them evils are going to be everywhere. You ain't going to be able to elude them. You're not going to be able to stop them. You're not going to be able to to overcome them. You're going to succumb to them.